Hi, Rima. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I do want to go ahead and let you know that I'm still a little bit sick, so I might be coughing a little bit in today's session and clearing my throat. Just want to preface you on that.
No problem. This video did freeze a little bit, so do you want to turn your camera off and back on again?
Oh, absolutely. So weird. I don't know why it does that sometimes when we first log in. Is that better?
Yes, now I can see
Okay,
you.
perfect. All right. So, Rima, do you remember what we were working on last time?
I believe it was the memory of my mom kicking me out.
Yeah. So, do you feel like you've had any processing in between sessions? It's been a while since we've seen each other.
Um, Maybe. I mean, I can't like exactly like pinpoint, but I know that it's been a little bit since sessions. And with that being said, like I had I had some stuff come up like a few weeks ago when I was in Florida with my cousins and stuff, but it was more, I feel like more so like just some insights type of deal. Just like my cousins are all older than me, and we were like looking at old pictures and bringing up old memories and things like that. And obviously, like my mom is in a lot of those memories and stuff, and I was with my family. So I feel like there was probably some reprocessing in between sessions.
Okay. Why don't you tell me about the insights that you had?
Um, I guess just like it's I know it's like it maybe I would say insight as far as like seeing my mom as and I've had these insights before. I'm pretty sure that I've said it in our last session, just on like on one hand, like she really she did her best, like coming to a completely different country in a different like time and completely different customs, and her growing up and having to adjust here. She wasn't prepared. She wasn't prepared and to raise me. I mean, she was, but not in a completely different country, I guess, and she did the best she could. But with that being said, too, I think that I also am allowed to have my my ill feelings towards the way she has handled situations and the way she's raised me, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Do you feel like there were any changes in symptoms or behaviors or reactivity at all?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
All right. Any dreams that came up for you?
No dreams.
Okay. So when we bring up what we were working on last session, do you feel like this is still disturbing for you?
Um, a tad, yeah, but a little bit.
Okay. Were any other associated memories brought up?
Mm, no, I don't think so.
Okay. Would you say the present triggers were more or less active?
Mm, um, I I'm not sure. I feel like less active because I'm not noticing.
Okay. Yeah. So what is the image that represents the worst part of that memory now?
Um, I would still say like my mom like standing outside of the front door just with this face
Yeah.
of disgust.
What emotions are you feeling now?
Mm, a little anxiety, like a little anxiety, but I also feel kind of like, I don't know, at feel slightly calm too, but I do feel slightly anxious.
Okay. Where are you feeling that in your body?
In my chest.
Okay. On a scale of 0 to 10, how disturbing does that feel to you now?
Say probably like a 2.
Okay. Did you want to continue with tapping today?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap on my knees if that's okay.
That's more than okay. All right. So go ahead, and I want you to think about that image and where you're feeling that feeling in your body. Bring up that memory. Go ahead and begin tapping. What are you noticing now?
I'm noticing that it's that I'm having a hard time bringing up the image. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. Just go with that. What are you noticing now?
So the image that I had mentioned, I noticed like in my head, it was it actually like transformed into this image of this really old picture of me and my mom, like where like I was a baby and my mom was holding me. And like it's a really old photo. But it was like it was a photo that we were looking at when I was in Florida and stuff. And like my cousins were like, that could be you and your own baby, like if you had one. Like that's how much me and my mom like look alike. And that's like just the image that was like coming up in my brain for some reason. I feel like it's because of kind of that insight that I mentioned, as far as just like I think my mom truly did the best she could do, given her circumstances.
Yeah, let's just go with that. What are you noticing now?
I think I've said this before, but just that, that tough love that my family's always shown me. It's always been tough love and not emotional. And, it's kind of brings to a new insight as far as like, as it sucked, it sucked. It still sucks, but it also pushed me to where I am today, I think.
Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Just noticing like it's bringing up just many times in my life where I told my mom that she has taught me what not to do when I become a parent. And it's so harsh. It's true. I'm not gonna lie. It's still true, but it's it is harsh. It's harsh. it's like that conflicting feeling of like me feeling like I was really mean and harsh to say to my mom, but on the other hand, it's also like, but it's true. I would never make like would never sit here and call my kid names and call my kid fat, especially when my kid's not fat.
Yeah.
Never show my kid any type of emotional anything. Never say I love you, never say I'm proud of you. Like I would never ever do that.
Yeah.
So
Well, why don't we hold both of those opposing things together and just go with that? What are you noticing now?
just noted, just wondering if, you know, there's if just wondering if she is ever proud or if she feels proud or if she doesn't. She acts like it's like I'm whatever. She doesn't act like I'm her kid, that's for sure. Sometimes she does, but not really.
Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Just like it's like just same conflicting feelings on, like she straight up has said to me, like, I don't know where you came from. Like just going back to like she sometimes she acts like I'm not her kid. She's like said stuff like that to me before. Actually verbatim, like, where did you come from? Like, I don't understand where you came from because I'm not like this, blah 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 blah. And it's like I feel bad for her though too, especially now. Like she has so much stuff she's dealing with by choice, but it's I'm seeing, not actually seeing, I'm hearing about her, the way she's gotten mistreated by her own father. And I mean, and it makes sense on why she is the way she is, but it's also like, why not, why didn't you try to break it?
Let's continue holding those two things together and going with that. What are you noticing now?
That there's been so many times in my life that like I needed to hear, like, I see you trying, I see your efforts, you know um that little girl who had to grow up so fast never got any of it, and just instead instead now hates hates even, it's like somebody saying, like you're basically disliking the compliments now, and not believing them, because it's hard to believe, it's hard to change the pattern of the way you see yourself. Like, I mean, just like encouraging words could have like helped that little girl become a woman who has the confidence, who knows what she deserves. And instead, I'm 30 years old, and it took me so long to believe what I deserve, and I still have a hard time with it,
Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Noticing like I really hope that I have kids one day. I really want to break the cycle. I really do. But it also makes me wonder, if I have kids, how, my mom will be about it. I mean, I don't know. My mom straight up told me that she will, disown me, and she will cut off ties with me if I have a kid with somebody I'm not married to. It's really messed up. Like, she said that not that long ago, a few weeks ago.
Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
Like, it's just kind of like what I was just saying before. Like, I really do hope to have kids one day, and like I want so badly just the opportunity to show the love and acknowledge the efforts and the strengths of my kid or kids one day that I never got. Like, I want that opportunity to give it in the way that I never got, and the way that I deserved,
Yeah. Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
I am noticing, that I really, I love my mom, I do, and I think that there's some aspects of her parenting, I guess, that I'm sure I'm gonna use one day. There's gonna be times of tough love. There's gonna be certain things that are must, like grades, like school education. That's going to be like a non, compromisable type of value that's going to be instilled in my kids the way it was to me, but not in the harshness. And I just, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm noticing. Kind of just thinking about that.
Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
I work with kids, and I am so sick of it because I'm so sick of the parents. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it. It's killing me because kids don't have a choice like adults do. And it's like for me, like I think maybe that's why I work well with kids, because I know what it feels like to not have control over anything. Being a kid and not having control of things, or being able to leave a shitty situation, or be able to make the choice of this and that. You don't get that. You don't get that as a kid. And that sucks. And I'm tired of these parents that think, I'm gonna enroll my kid in therapy and the therapist is gonna fix my kid. No, it's not how that works. It's not how that works. Parents need to also change and find a happy medium and this and that. And that's the package that your kid being in therapy comes with. Like, truly, otherwise, how is your kid gonna change? Just think about that. Just real and I'm thinking about this in relation to like my own, experience. Like, my mom didn't even believe in mental health, and if she did ever enroll me in services, I imagine my mom would never participate ever, just like these parents. And then it would be like, would there even really be a point in it? I don't know. Tired of it.
Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
I'm noticing myself start to wonder about all the things that I have to do today.
So let's go back to that original memory and sit with that image. Notice if you feel it in your body. Let's just go with that. What are you noticing now?
The it's like like back then to to that memory, like back when I was a baby, that image I was telling you about that was popping up versus the image of my mom at the front door, because both images were outside. And it's weird, sad. It's kind of sad. But it's also like, I don't know. It's life, you know, but it's sad. So sad to me.
Yeah. Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
I'm noticing my hope to having, a picture in the future where it's me holding my own baby and next to my mom in outside in front of the door, like.
Yeah. Let's go with that. What are you noticing now?
I'm noticing like a bit of kind of like acceptance and just in the fact of like I can't change my mom. My mom's stuck in her ways and she will be forever. And there's not even a point of trying. So it's, I think that peace and calmness comes with acceptance. And I think knowing like the best and maybe most appropriate times to interact or whatever is, for the best, and just knowing that there are some things that are not worth even bringing up with my mom because as much as I want closure or clarity, I'm never going to get it. And I've learned that. I have learned that. I just think that I still want it, but I'm like accepting. I feel like I'm getting to a point where I am accepting that I won't get clarity. I won't get that closure. And that's okay.
So when you bring up that original memory on that scale of 0 to 10, where 10 is the most disturbing, where do you feel like you're at right now?
I would say 0.
Okay, let's go with that. On that scale of 0 to 10, where do you feel like you're at right now?
I would still say 0.
Okay. So when we talk about positive cognition, right, do the words "I made an effort" still feel like they fit? Or is there something that feels maybe a bit more suitable?
I think there's something more suitable. I just need a second to kind of formulate it.
Yeah.
Let's see. I would say I did the best I could with what I was given.
When you think about that memory and those words, I did the best I could with what I was given. How true do they feel on a scale of 1 to 7, 1 being completely false and 7 being completely true?
6. I think a 6.
So let's hold them together. Those words, I did the best I could with what I was given, and that memory. Let's go ahead and begin tapping. On a scale of 1 to 7, how true do those words feel? I did the best I could with what I was given to you right now.
I'm so sorry. I feel like I have a better statement because I'm just trying to I think the positive cognition and the memory are not fitting together in my brain.
Okay.
I think something better would be like I think it would be I deserved. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Try not to make it too long, but something along the lines of I I deserved better, and I don't even know. I guess I would say I deserved better and deserved to be shown love.
On a scale of 1 to 7, how true does that feel to you right now?
I would say like a 6.5. I deserved better. We can just stick with I deserved better.
So let's hold those together. I deserved better than that memory. Let's go with that. On that scale of 1 to 7, how true do those words feel, I deserved better, to you right now? Let's go with that. On that scale of 1 to 7, how true do those words feel to you right now? I deserved better.
7.
So why don't you go ahead and close your eyes and keep in mind that original memory and the words, I deserved better. Why don't we go ahead and start bringing your attention to the different parts of your body, starting with your head and working downward. Just bring awareness. Notice any place that you might find unusual tension, tightness, or sensation, and let me know if there's anything that you feel.
I feel just like a little, like tension on my neck and like shoulders. I mean, it's not like bad, but I think it's just like me doing like that body scan, and that's like where I am noticing it. It's just making me want to shrug my shoulders and stretch my neck.
So why don't we just notice that feeling and do some tapping. Take some deep breaths. How is that sensation now?
Better.
Yeah. Let's do that one more time then. Is there anything you're noticing in your body now?
No, not really. I mean, I'm noticing my posture is very well, but it's not a bad thing.
Yeah. Okay. So is there a movement or a gesture that you'd like to connect with this feeling of that sensation decreasing in that clear body scan?
I don't think so. What was that?
That idea of I deserved better.
I don't think so. I don't think there's any sort of like movement or gesture.
Okay. So, the processing we've done today has been a lot. Do you want to do a brief closing exercise to really kind of relax before we go today?
Yeah, that would be lovely.
All right. settle in. Take a couple big deep breaths. Just want to begin by noticing being here, being present. If possible, just bring a sense of curiosity to your patterns of noticing. Notice if there's a place that your attention goes to first. This place might be inside of you and your thoughts, or external. It doesn't matter. Just notice that it might be a pattern for you, and notice what it is. I'd like to invite you to pay attention to your body. Pay attention to how it is sitting here in this space today. Notice how you know you're physically here right now. This could be the fan above you, the air on your skin, noises outside, or even my voice. This could be your butt in the seat. Any sensation physically that tells you you're here right now. Notice any way that you're not quite here. Maybe it's thinking about something in the past from earlier today. Maybe it's thinking about the things you have to do for the rest of the day. Just notice any way that you're not quite here. And know how you know. Now I'm going to say some words, and I'm going to say them twice. I'd like to invite you to notice what happens in your experience when I say these words. All parts of you are welcome here. All parts of you are welcome here. Just notice any way those words landed and felt right, or any part of you that tensed up and didn't feel that that was right for you. Just allow whatever happens to be here and become curious about it. Just take a couple deep breaths in this space. Just bring awareness to your system. When you're ready, you can come back. So like I said, the processing we've done today, may continue after the session. You may notice some new insights, thoughts, memories, or even dreams. If you notice anything and you want to talk to me about it, you have my contact information. You can also jot it down and we'll talk about it the next time in session. Use some of the resources we've worked on to help manage any disturbance, and we can talk a little bit more next time. Is there anything that you want to debrief about or anything before we go today?
No, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty grounded. Thank you so much for everything, and I'll see you next time.
Of course. Bye, Rima.
Bye.